I would do it if it made it feel better. Oh, no.
In compliance with Chapter 231 of the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice have been given to all members of the governing body, the local source, and the Westfield Leader, the two newspapers designated to receive such notice. This notice is also posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board. Let's stand for an invocation from Councilman Nestor.
Dear Lord, please protect the Mountainside Emergency Squad, Police Department, and Fire Department, and the residents of Mountainside and those overseas protecting us. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Martha, we need a roll call.
Councilwoman Andre?
Here.
Councilman Bearfield?
Here.
Councilwoman Peckman?
Here.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Here.
Councilman Stern?
Here.
Okay, next we have the approval of the minutes for the regular session meeting on March 20th, 2018.
So moved.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Bearfield?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peckman?
Yes.
Councilman
you.
Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Stern?
Yes.
Okay, next we have the, excuse me, the approval of the work session meeting minutes on April 3rd, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Bearfield?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peckman?
Abstain.
Councilman Nestor? Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Stern?
Yes.
Next, we have a proclamation for Arbor Day, which I'll read. Whereas in 1872, John Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. Whereas this holiday, excuse me, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. Whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. Whereas on April 20th, 2018, the 5th grade class at Deerfield School and the Department of Public Works will observe Arbor Day by planting a tree. Whereas one of the qualifications for the municipality to be eligible to be designated as a Tree City USA is by having an Arbor Day observance and an Arbor Day proclamation. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside hereby recognize and commend the Deerfield School and the Mountainside Public Works Department for their observance of Arbor Day and for working towards making the Borough of Mountainside a more tree-lined municipality and a more attractive place in which to work and live. So I need a motion for the proclamation.
So moved.
Do you have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed, proclamation is passed. Next, we have another proclamation for Building Safety Month. It's a rather long proclamation. Basically, it's a proclamation that observes and encourages citizens in the community to participate in Building Safety Month, which has to do with making sure that all the buildings are up to code, especially up to code in connection with a lot of the bad storms that we've been having lately. Also, to make sure that the building safety, fire prevention officials, architects, engineers, builders, tradespeople, design professionals, laborers, and other in the construction industry who recognizing that they work year-round to ensure the safe construction of the building. So now, therefore, I, Paul N. Mirabelli of the Borough of Mountainside, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim the month of May 2018 as Building Safety Month. Accordingly, I encourage our citizens to join with their communities in participation of Building Safety Month activities. We need a motion for this proclamation.
So moved.
Do you have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed, the proclamation passes. Next, we have a presentation in connection with our new program, which we're going to have I guess Al and Kim are going to come up and describe the Blue Angel program, which is also being sponsored by the Watts Mountainside Community Foundation, and representatives of the Watts Foundation are here also.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to introduce the Operation Blue Angel. The Operation Blue Angel is a program that's offered by the Police Department and the Senior Citizen Department, who are going to work very closely together to assist seniors 55 or over that will that possibly could need entrance for an emergency purpose. We've have the opportunity to purchase these lock boxes through a Watts grant that we received or will be receiving today, and we're going to work with the seniors they get to sign up and be participating with this program. Want to say what?
Yes, we would like to thank the Watts Foundation for their generous donation that allowed us to institute this program. The program is going to be called Operation Blue Angel. What it is it's similar to a real estate lockbox that will be offered to the seniors who may live alone and may not be able to come to their door in an emergency for the emergency services to be able to enter their home. Like Kim said, this is going to be coordinated between the senior coordinator and the police department. The security of the system is going to be held in the police department, which will have Detective Sergeant Huber describe for us.
What the program entails is the people are going to sign up. The people will sign up for the program through Kim. Her and I will work together. The best part about this program, it's free. It's not costing any of our seniors a dime, thanks to the Watts Foundation. The lockbox, it's a realtor-style lockbox that's going to be somewhere on the property once they sign up. The only people that have access to it is through the police department. What's going to happen is in our CAD system, if our dispatcher gets a phone call of an emergency at a house, at a resident who is part of this program, a tab will come up inside as they're entering the address into the computer. That tab will let the dispatcher know that they're part of the Blue Angel program. Inside that tab, once they open it up, it'll tell the dispatcher the location and the combination for that lockbox. Each combination is unique. Nobody has that combination, not even the resident. Only the police department has that. We're going to have a hard copy in a binder at headquarters as well as in the computer. The reason we're doing this program is how often our officers go in an emergency situation, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're getting phone calls from a son that's 2 hours away. Says, my mother put a key under a pot in the front lawn. Our guys get there and there's 15 pots all over the front lawn. It's just a safety mechanism that we can get into the house, gain access to the resident, to the person who's a part of the program, and get them the aid that they need. What happens is once that combination is used, I will get an email from the officer who accessed it. The code is never put over the air. It'll either be put through the computer system, through the officer's car and dispatcher communication, or through their cell phone. So the code's not going over the air. Once that code is used and access is gained, they get the key, gain access into the house, I'll get an email from that officer, and then I'll go out that next day and we'll reset it and change the combination. The program we got from Raritan, they started with 25 lock boxes, and they have a waiting list now. They're up to 50 people. We are starting with 100.
Correct.
And we think that this program is going to take off. This program is geared toward Mountainside and the community that we have with all the senior citizens, and we think it's going to be beneficial. And on behalf of the police department, we just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you to the Watts Foundation for all you guys did. This would not be possible unless everybody worked together. It's great to see. Thank you.
I'd like to invite the Watts up because.
Absolutely.
Would you like to come?
Sure.
Pleasure, Chief.
always want to come down for money.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. They'd like to get your pictures.
All right,
A
definitely.
bunch of photographers.
I just wanted to get Kim in the picture. Right.
Well, again, nothing really has to be said more than has already been explained. The program, the Watts Foundation thought this was an excellent concept, excellent idea. Fits very much into the mission of our foundation. So it's with pleasure to spend it and get more.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Andy,
Thank you.
I have one question for you. Is this strictly for seniors, or we had discussed if somebody was not fully
Yes,
able-bodied?
it'll be for seniors, for disabled, handicapped.
Okay.
We worked all that verbiage into it.
Okay,
So
good.
Anyone that, we took everybody's suggestion.
Okay.
And it's gonna be 55 and older, and if there is a disability, if that person is under the age of 55.
Then they'll be eligible for it as well? Okay, good.
It could also be for temporary handicap that can have it for a short period. There will also be a yearly audit done every year to see if the box is still needed at that location.
Okay.
And if somebody wants to sign up, they either go through Kim or the police
Or the police
department?
department,
Okay, all right, very good.
Thank you.
That was a question.
Thank you.
I asked. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, next we have some resolutions. We're going to start with Resolution 55-2018. Glenn?
Having the 2017 annual audit filed by a registered municipal accountant and as required by the state of New Jersey under NJSA 40A:5-4. This resolution will certify that the governing body has received and reviewed the 2017 annual report of audit, specifically the section entitled General Comments and Recommendations, which I might add, there were none for this year, for I believe the 9th year in a row. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Zerkis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetchakama?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Brennan?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 56-2018. Bob?
Yes, having reviewed the 2017 audit report, this resolution will approve the corrective action plan as submitted by the borough's Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good. Having no recommendations, therefore no corrective actions are needed. This is the 9th year in a row. Congratulations to the entire borough staff and the Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good. So moved.
Second.
I also, before we vote, would like to point out that Jill Good received the Chief Financial Officer of the Year from the Gateway Foundation last Thursday night. It was a great honor for her, and it's certainly directly attributable to the fact that, and I believe it's somewhat unprecedented, that we've had 9 years in a row with no corrective action. It's a really a testament to Jill Good, and she was rewarded for it by being named the Chief Financial Officer of the Year. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Zerkis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetchakama?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Brennan?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 57-2018. Deanna?
Having the need to refurbish our tennis courts, this resolution will authorize the inclusion of an estimated cost of $90,000 into the 2018 temporary capital budget, with $4,300 from Capital Improvement Fund and $85,700 from a bond anticipation note. Excuse me. So moved.
Second.
Motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Zerkis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Fetchakama?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor? Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Brennan?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 58-2018, and that'll be when, please?
due to a weather cancellation of the Philadelphia Flower Show trip offered by the Recreation Department. Director Frank Masella recommends all participants be refunded their total amounts as authorized by this resolution.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 59-2018. Deanna?
Yes, the Borough of Mountainside, very exciting, will hold its 7th Annual Mountainside Memorial Day Parade on May 28th, Monday, at 11:30 a.m. at the Constitution Plaza behind the firehouse. And in support of the Mountainside VFW and all Mountainside veterans, Mountainside Mayor and Council hereby authorize $500 toward this outstanding community event. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 60-2018. Wendy?
This resolution will authorize the borough's chief financial officer, Jill Good, to purchase gift checks in the amount of $300 for the valedictorian and $200 for the salutatorian from the 2018 Deerfield 8th grade graduating class.
Second.
We got a motion, we got a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 61-2018. Keith?
Resolution 61-2018, the Mountainside PTA and the Mountainside Youth Baseball Association for many years have had sponsored an annual pool party at the community pool, and at their request, this resolution will authorize the mayor and council to waive the normal use fee in the amount of $400 for each organization, so they can hold those events. So moved.
Second.
Got a motion, we got a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 62-2008. And Renee, you want to do that, please?
Sure. This resolution, at the recommendation of the Recreation Committee, approves the appointments of the 2018 summertime playground staff with Carolyn Goldbeck as playground supervisor at $3,222.88, and as assistant supervisor, Evan DiPietro, Michael Ballman, Tyler Stapleton, and Jessica Parada at $2,213.40 for the season.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 63-2018. Deanna?
Having received 2 proposals for the concession stand contract at the Mountainside Community Pool, Recreation Director Frank Mazzella, along with the Recreation Committee, recommended the award to be made to Zeppetto Concessions LLC, Mountainside, New Jersey, 07092, in the amount of $10,000 to be paid in 2 installments, June 1st, July 2nd, with a $500 security deposit and a $300 refundable cleaning fee due June 1st, 2018, as provided in this resolution. So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Please poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 64-2018. Glenn?
This resolution will authorize our Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good, to accept bids for the bond anticipation note, ban, in the amount of $5,380,750.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Burgess?
Yes.
Councilwoman Giacomo?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Waterman?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 65-2018. Bob?
Yes, this resolution approves additional temporary appropriations under NJSA 40A:4-19, which allows for the transfer of funds within budget year 2018 as recommended by the borough's chief financial officer as follows. Kids Recreation Trust Fund 2017 grant from $0 to $50,000. Union County Level the Playing Field grant from $0 to $25,470. Maintenance of the Free Public Library from $165,000 to $300,000. Snow removal from $150,000 to $200,000. Interest on notes from $0 to $30,665. Principals of bond anticipation notes from $0 to $1,021,127. So moved.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurgis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Beck-Campbell?
Yes.
Councilman Nessler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Torres?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 66-2018. Renee?
Having the 2018 budget certified by the Chief Financial Officer, Jill Good, this resolution will attest that the Mountainside Mayor and Council has examined and found the 2018 budget meets all the legal obligations as required by law under NJSA 40A:4-76B and NJAC 5:30-7.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurgis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Beck-Campbell?
Yes.
Councilman Nessler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Torres?
Yes.
Okay, next we have the second reading on ordinance 1265-2018 with public input. Keith?
Ordinance 1265-2018 is a bond ordinance that will amend Section 4B of the bond ordinance 1250-2016 entitled Bond Ordinance to authorize the making of various public improvements and the acquisition of the new communication and signal system equipment and new information technology equipment by and for the Borough of Mountainside in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $975,000 to pay the cost thereof, to make a down payment or partially fund an appropriation from Capital Improvement Fund, to appropriate capital surplus, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriations, and to provide for the issuance of a bond anticipation note in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds. Ooh, that was a mouthful. Adopted July 19th, 2016. So moved.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
Second.
It's open for public input.
Seeing no public participation on this bond ordinance, I move that section be closed.
Just for the audience's edification, this is just amending a previous bond, and what it's doing is it's switching the authorized purpose from the reconstruction of the softball field at Beechwood to the refurbishment of the tennis courts at the Deerfield School and at Borough Hall. So poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurgis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Beck-Campbell?
Yes.
Councilman Nessler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Torres?
Yes.
Next, we have the first reading on ordinance 1266-2008. There's no public input on this. Glenn?
An ordinance to establish the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank as allowed by law under NJSA 40A:4-45:14.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurgis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Beck-Campbell?
Yes.
Councilman Nessler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Torres?
Yes.
Okay, so next, we did 12. Okay, next we need a resolution 67. Did we do that?
No, we got to do
Okay,
67.
67-2018.
18.
Renee?
And this is a municipal budget notice. This resolution will serve as a notice that the Mountainside Mayor and Council do hereby approve the budget and tax resolution for the year 2018, and that a public hearing will be held at the municipal building on May 15, 2018, at 7:30 p.m.
Second.
We have a motion, we have a second. Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Yurgis?
Yes.
Councilwoman Beck-Campbell?
Yes.
Councilman Nessler?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Torres?
Yes.
This is, just so everyone understands, this is just giving notice that we're going to have the official budget hearing at the next council meeting on May 15th, 2018. The budget is on our website for anyone to take a look at. I can tell you that even despite the substantial amounts of monies that we had to pay in the last 2 months for snow removal, tree removal, and a lot of activities related with the nor'easter storms, we're going to be proposing a budget that's going to increase by, got the number here, hang on. Yeah, hold on. Well, it's going to be increasing, the municipal portion is going to increase by $19 per household. So we're very happy with that, despite the fact that we've had some difficulties in the last 2 months that we had to incorporate into the budget. We think we've done it in a fiscally responsible way. Okay. Next, we have bills and claims.
Yes, we do.
Paul, one more.
No, actually, we have one ordinance.
Oh, sorry, ordinance 1267-2018.
This is an ordinance to appropriate the sum of $240,000 for the resurfacing of Partridge Run, Section 2. So moved.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second.
Second.
Just so for the audience, this ordinance appropriating these funds is with the understanding that the Borough of Mountainside is going to be reimbursed by State of New Jersey Department of Transportation a grant of $240,000 to offset that cost. Poll the council, please.
Yes.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peppermint?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Next, we have bills and claims.
Be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the following bills of the persons named and for the amounts stated below, having been duly audited and found to be correct this 17th day of April 2018, the same be paid after council's review if and when funds are available, and that the mayor, council president, administrator, and treasurer are hereby authorized and directed to sign and deliver warrants for same. Total $279,186.64.
We have a motion to pay the bills. Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the council, please.
Councilwoman Andre?
Yes.
Councilman Lucas?
Yes.
Councilwoman Peppermint?
Yes.
Councilman Nestor?
Yes.
Councilman Mortimer?
Yes.
Councilman Turner?
Yes.
Okay, so we can have council comments, please.
I have one. I have a notice here from the American Red Cross. The American Red Cross has launched the Home Fire Campaign and is partnering with the Borough of Mountainside and the Mountainside Volunteer Fire Department to help families be better prepared for and take important steps to prevent home fires. They are doing a free smoke alarm installation sign-up. Installations will be in Mountainside on Saturday, June 2nd. They are offering free smoke alarms to the homes of senior citizens in the borough. And anyone who wants more information can contact Kim Moriak, the senior coordinator. And Kim, that's the correct date, right? June 2nd for installations? Yes. Okay, thank you.
Kim, how do they go about signing up? Just from you? Okay.
We have some library events. The first item is Friends of the Library Book Sale. The Friends of the Mountainside Library are having their spring book sale this weekend. Thursday, the 19th, is a preview night for Mountainside residents. The sale is on the 20th, 21st, and on Monday, 22nd, is the bag day. The next event is the Friends of the Library Boutique Sale. Just in time for Mother's Day, the Friends of the Library are having a jewelry sale. Collection of jewelry, scarves, watches, and handbags is ongoing. The sale will be taking place on May 4th and 5th. All proceeds will go to the library for supplies, programs, and events. Next event, the Blue Jersey Band. Join us Saturday, May 19th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. for a performance by the Blue Jersey Band. Blue Jersey Band have been playing together around northeastern United States for over 10 years. For this concert, they will be performing bluegrass and country music. The Mountainside Public Library Book Club. Join us on May 7th for the next meeting of the Library Book Club. This month's book is Defending Jacob by William Landay. Stop by the library to get a copy of the book and to sign up for the book club. And finally, Pipsqueak Players. Mountainside-based Pipsqueak Players will be back on April 26th and May 2nd at 3:45 p.m. They provide a youth literacy enrichment program that boosts fluency, comprehension, and confidence. Classes are designed for 5 to 7-year-olds. Pre-registration is required. Stop in or call the library. Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn. Anyone else? This Saturday is the Mountainside Youth Baseball and Mountainside Softball Association's opening day parade. It's always a great event. In my mind, it's the kickoff of the spring season in Mountainside. Let's hope that, in fact, we do get to see some spring, because we certainly haven't seen it yet, except for a couple of days last week. I also want to let the community know that the County of Union has awarded us a grant for leveling the playing field grant program. It's the first time grant in the Moving Union County Forwarding initiative. It's an initiative to assist in providing recreational opportunities for individuals both with or without special needs throughout the County of Union. And we were awarded $25,470, which we will now pass that grant on to the Board of Education, which I understand they're going to be using to enhance the playground that they're going to be installing behind the Beechwood School. This grant is really specifically to make sure that it is ADA accessible. As I understand, you get little wider swings, you get some wheelchair accessibility to the playground. I think it'll be a great enhancement to the playground up at Beechwood. The next thing I'd like to do is address the tree removal in Mountainside. I know there's a lot of confusion and a lot of angst over the tree removal. I can tell you to date, we have spent $97,000 in tree removal. We anticipate that we're going to have to spend another $12,000 to remove all the chips that have been accumulating at the pool parking lot. Anyone that's interested in some wood chips can contact the DPW, and I understand they've already delivered some chips to residents who have asked them for wood chips. We got plenty of them over there. As I understand, all of the roads have been passed at least once, except for a couple of the roads: Chipmunk Hill, Brookside Drive, Rising Way, Tanglewood, also Mill Lane, Rutgers Drive, Glen Road, Sunrise Parkway, Vassar Road, and Robbie Lane, which is near Mill Lane by the park. Those they anticipate to get to in the next several days. Also, the county road, I also think that parts of Knightsbridge may not have also been cleared. The county roads, I understand the county is picking up debris on some of them. We're waiting to find out whatever the slack is, the borough is going to take care of. I have to say that I am very concerned about the picking up of the storm debris, and that's what it was intended for, to pick up storm debris. Unfortunately, we're finding that there are quite a few residents that are taking advantage of that service and are using it to pick up their spring cleanup, which this was never intended for. Also, I'm aware that that there are certain residents that have hired landscapers to do their spring cleaning and who've dropped the results of that spring cleaning on the street, expecting Mountainside to pick it up. Mountainside's policy going forward because I do understand that there was some storm debris that might have been missed, especially on some of the roads that we went out very early on after the storm. There may be some storm debris that was missed. If you feel that you have storm debris in front of your house that was missed, contact the Public Works Department. They will take down your address. Someone will go out and take a look and try to determine whether it's in fact storm debris or it's just someone taking advantage of our services and using it to remove the debris from their spring cleanup. I did notice a lot more fine cut debris around the town after the nice weather we had on Saturday. Clearly, this was not what this was intended for. We've already spent a substantial amount of money on this. We are going to continue to remove storm debris. Like I said, if you have some and you don't think we've gotten to it, please contact the Public Works Department. But I can't reiterate enough, I do not think it's fair that residents are putting out debris from their spring cleaning and expecting the borough to pay. Okay, it's not fair to the other residents, it's certainly not fair to the borough. We're trying to do this in an economically feasible fashion, as I indicated before, even with these numbers that I'm already talking about that we've already spent, as well as the substantial monies that we've spent out of our snow budget. We're still only increasing the budget $19 and change for 2018, okay? Okay, I think that's all the comments I have. I think there's some public here that might want to, one last thing. I've started a mayor's wellness program. Actually, the first part of it was last night. We had our first mindful yoga with the mayor. It's up at community, why is everyone laughing? You don't think I could do yoga? Come on. I was sore afterwards. But it's a free program. I emphasize free. Okay, it's from 6 to 7 on Monday nights. Anyone that's interested just has to show up and you can participate in the program. We're also going to initiate a program of walking with the mayor. Believe me, I can walk also. We're going to go out on the fitness trail. It's going to be on Saturday mornings. It's an opportunity for you to get some physical exercise. And if you have any concerns that you want to bring to me personally, that would probably be a good opportunity for you to do that. So we're trying to make not only the mayor, but the whole community a little bit more well, as they say. Okay, that's all I have to say tonight. If you have any residents that want to come up and make any comments, now would be the time to do that.
Good evening. Genevieve Cooper, 125 Knightsbridge. A couple of things. I just wanted to say that I had emailed Ronald Romack this afternoon requesting just an update on the storm pickup. Knightsbridge has not been addressed yet, and he got back to me right away. So I just wanted to send a thank you out to Ronald. They said they would be here in the next couple of days. I also asked him if anybody at Public Works had been in contact with the union, just an open line of communication to make a note of how bad New Providence between Mountain and Route 22 is. The storms on Monday really created a lot of problems there with the drains. It was just a flood, basically. So
I was in contact with Union.
Okay. So
we're having a dialogue with them.
Okay, great. So hopefully they'll get working on that soon. I know that they're busy. I received a letter or a notification from Eastern States Environmental Associates in the last, I can't remember if it was on Friday or on Monday. This is regarding the Barnes Tract. And it's saying that they are writing to inform us that they were submitting an application for a permit or approval to the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection that will establish the boundary of freshwater wetlands on the above property or will authorize the applicant to conduct regulated activities on the property. And I wanted to find out if that was anything that you or the council had been privy to in discussions with the developer for Barnes.
We know there is some wetlands on the portion of the property that they don't intend to develop, but they still have to get that wetlands delineated and approved by DEP, and that's what they're doing.
When the surveys were happening at the initial, I guess, offering by the developer and with the town, were those areas discussed? Were they, was it
I
reviewed
just said, yes,
of
they-
how it of how those boundaries would affect potential building? Have there been subsequent of discussions since then?
The discussion has been, first of all, the wetlands that they're talking about is on the end of the property towards Echo Lake Park and the pool. It is, none of the areas, and none of the proposed building is in any of those areas, but they still have to go, and they have to get it delineated, and they have to get it approved.
Okay. Has there been a plan submitted yet to the town?
No. Soon, though, soon.
It just seems
We're
kind
told
of-
soon. It's, it's a complicated process. They want to make sure that they, do it in the right way. There's a lot of moving parts. They have to worry about the sewer connections. But we are anticipating, originally they had told us April, now we're being told May, so we hope it'll be
For
in May.
plan submission or to break ground?
No, they have to.
Somebody had said something about trying to break ground this summer, so.
First thing they have to do is get the plans approved by the planning board after a full hearing, which I'm sure you'll be notified. All right?
Yeah, I think that was it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay.
Seeing no further public participation, I move this section be closed.
We are going to have a very short executive session tonight, whereas the Open Public Meeting Act of the State of New Jersey permits the public to be excluded from certain matters to be discussed by the governing body, whereas the mayor and council desire to discuss litigation, really it's contracts, which are matters where the exclusion of the public is permitted, whereas public disclosure of the results of this discussion will be made as soon as the matters discussed have been resolved by the governing body of the Borough of Mountainside. Now therefore be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Mountainside that the aforesaid matters will be discussed in closed session upon adoption of this resolution, and basically we're going to be discussing a contract, okay? So we have a motion to go into exec.
So moved.
All right, we're going to exec.